This video is about healing codependency to heal your gut issues. And your gut is all about your personal power. It's all about your confidence and how you own yourself. And energetically, if we leak a lot of our power, if we leak a lot of ourselves in relationship to people or external things, then our integrity of our gut, it isn't as good. When we are in ownership to our energy, when we're not enmeshing, when we're not trauma bonding, when we're not chasing, grasping, people pleasing, like, do you see how all these dynamics are all out there? And it's all about bringing the energy back. And so if you are having gut issues, and this isn't just me, that, because I've healed over many layers to have total conviction and knowing that it is ourselves. It is holding on to ourselves, because people with gut issues don't hold on to themselves. They have many, many layers of codependency, many layers of people pleasing. All the people that I have worked with and continue to work with that have chronic health issues, autoimmune or gut, it is all about them being a people pleaser. The thing is, there is a spectrum and a severity of people pleasing. Those with gut issues have severe people pleasing, wrapped in power struggle, in fear, helplessness, and just frozenness. And usually that's because the person or dynamic that they're people pleasing to is a very unsafe person. It is an abusive person. It is a narcissist. And sometimes that's really hard to admit. It's really hard to admit that our family member is abusive. It's really hard to face and say out loud, because there's so much shame, right? That they're a narcissist. No, my husband can't be a narcissist. I have worked with many people who say, he's not a narcissist, is he? And what I usually say is, well, a lot of us have narcissistic traits, right? But it's how much do they shame you? How much do they scare you? How angry do they get at you? How upset do they get when it doesn't go their way, or when you don't do things the way they need and want, or when you don't meet their needs? It's all a question of their reaction to you and how you interpret that reaction. So as much as they can react like a crazy person, if your reaction to them is really intense in terms of you're at their mercy, you're a slave to them, you're so afraid of their disapproval and upsetness that you become whatever it is that they need. But if your reaction, even if they're this crazy narcissistic person who's totally volatile and upset, if your reaction to them is that you're crazy, get away from me, and you don't feel that, then you're not going to have these gut issues. The gut issues comes from this nervous system tie and hypervigilance to that person. It's a trauma bond. It's an enmeshment. It's like an invisible slavery, but you can feel it. So I've noticed with myself over the years, and then I've noticed with many clients, that this is the pattern. The fear of someone else's emotional reaction and your response to it. The greater the severity of your response of being an enslaved people person, the more susceptible you are to getting health issues, to getting stomach problems, immune system problems, especially when you actually secretly deep down resent and hate that person. So, not the most glamorous topic, but really important to gain awareness on this. Really important, because there is so many people with chronic gut issues. There's so many people with immune system issues or autoimmune issues, but they don't put it all together. And this is what it boils down to. Healing this dynamic in your life heals everything. And then if you do like the right nutritional approaches and the other relaxation techniques and slowing down, those things help too. But it's this dynamic that drives everything, because we are relational beings, and our instincts, our nervous system, our emotional nervous system is primed and wired socially and emotionally. So it's extremely important to heal the social relational interactions and relationships in your life that are external, but more importantly, internalized within you. I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will connect with you in the next one.